back on the beaches of Rust. And as you can probably tell by the bases around me, we are a little bit late to wipe today, about a day. A bit unusual for me, but let's see what we can do. And that is going to be our home for today, the jungle. I do enjoy the jungle, and especially for what I have planned today, I think it is going to be pretty good. I picked out the perfect spot for my plan, so let's go. Well, you may already be able to see, but I'm collecting a few berries today. You probably already know from the title of the video, but I'm going to be trying to make a farm deep in the jungle. We're going to try and do berries and cloth today, and we're going to try and settle down in one of the jungle oases, if that's what they're called. Okay, there is a bear here. I think I'll be grabbing that because that is my plan to get a really quick start today. We're going to be using fish traps to hopefully get a blue card. Okay, very nice. So we can put these in a fish trap, hopefully get some high tier fish, and in turn maybe get a blue card. And we're positioned right next to water treatment. So that is going to be my main plan. But this has bait. I think the berries have bait as well, but not as much. So the bear meat is really good here. So much cloth. We're going to need these seeds. Okay, here we are. Is it taken? It is. Okay, 2 bases. Arriving at my build spot, I discovered that it was taken. However, there was only 1 base on the oasis, and from looking through one of the transparent doors, it seemed like a doable raid. So setting up a starter base further up north, I would farm up enough to raid this base, and then claim the oasis as my own. Okay, well we have the 1x1 down. I think I'm going to go for a bunker, but I definitely need a few more materials. I also need to demolish that door frame, because that will not work with the bunker I'm going for. But that should be good. We just need to farm up a little bit more. Okay, and we will demolish this, and we can just go for a door frame out of wood, and we can just soft side it out later. Oh shit. Okay. We're good. Ooh, catfish. I'm pretty sure this can give us a flip. Oh my god, no way. On the first one. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave this here. I need to farm up for a jump up. Okay, that is kind of insane. I don't know what the chances are of getting a blue card, but I know they are not high. Okay, we have a base down, and we have blue card fuse. Maybe I try my luck and head straight to water treatment, see if we can get a run in. That would be a really good head start on the tier 2. After successfully running water treatment, I now had 3 out of the 5 basic blueprint fragments I would need for my level 2 workbench. But for now it was time to farm. I picked up a basic ore tea down at the water well vendor and used it to farm nodes in preparation for my takeover of the oasis. After a few preparations, I made my way back to water treatment, securing the final 2 fragments for my level 2 workbench. Ooh, and fragment. Okay, we have enough now with this, but we may as well run the bully card. Ooh, P2. Very nice. Crafting up 4 satchels, it was time to raid the first door. Wow, amazing satchels. What do we have? One door, but there is another metal door behind. Deciding it would be cheaper to go through walls, I crafted up a battering ram to get directly into the core of the base. We're in. Not the core though. Okay, I think we have to hit this door with the battering ram, which is going to be tough because the angle's a bit weird, but that's really our only option. Jackhammer. Okay, nothing insane, but we are not in it for the loot. We're in it for the base spot. We are finally ready. Now I have a plan in my head, but I don't really know other than that. We're kind of freeballing. But I think we're going to have our entrance somewhere here. And then entrance, honeycomb, that'll be our TC, and then farm here. So TC here. We have an entrance into the farmland there. Okay, I'm liking this. And then we can come up here and then we can have another entrance. So I'm thinking 2 or 3 floors of planters. Heading to Outpost, I traded some stone in for wood and also bought the final planters I would need for my farm. I think we're going to just go for 2 by 2, and then we'll have an area here for our water pumps. Now this is actually going to be my first time building a farm with water pumps and sprinklers and everything. Usually I just use a water jug because I've only really built a small farm in a bigger main base, but today we're going for a full farm base, so I'm going to have to figure out how to actually do it because I've never done it before. But I'm sure I can figure it out. I'm pretty sure that should be good. We can even go for a hidden loot room like that, even with a box up there. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with this design. We only have 2 floors for now, but the thing is we can easily expand it, which is nice. But this looks pretty good. I think we want to start growing as soon as possible, and then we can build the other floors in the meantime. Okay. So we have our water pumps. We will probably need a water barrel, we need a fluid and switch, and we'll need 2 sprinklers for now. Is that all? I don't think we need the water purifier because it is fresh water. I think we might need a combiner. I think that should cover all 4. I'm pretty sure it's pretty forgiving. That should be fine. I've gone with 2 pumps because I'm pretty sure, I don't know how much water they produce, but I'm assuming 1 pump will do 1 sprinkler. And then we can run that into the barrel. Okay, this should all be working. No. Oh, the pumps aren't going. That's why. There you go. He's filling with water, and so it's perfect. Okay, nice. And then I think we just run that into another pump, and then into the sprinklers. I think we're working. Are we working upstairs? We are. Okay. That was actually a lot easier than I expected. Very nice. We're going to have to move that because I don't want that to be used against me. Okay. That seems pretty stuck. I've somehow managed to wedge that in between 2 trees. I think we're safe. The farm was now set up with everything it needed. Earlier I had brought over all my seeds and it was now time to get a good clone. Okay, that is the last one. We have quite a few good clones actually. I wasn't expecting, but this one is really good and I think we might actually be able to make a gold clone with that. I was expecting to maybe just go for 3 Gs, 2 Ys or 3 Ys, 2 Gs, but I think we can actually make a gold clone pretty easily. Okay, and that is all my berries. I didn't have that many, but we got a really good yellow berry clone. That is insane, but the rest pretty mediocre. Yeah, nothing special, but the hemp clone will be really good. Ooh. Okay, I've had enough of planting It's time for a bit of action. Oh, there's a crate here. That's why. Oh, no way. I'm heading back. There's so many people. Oh, there's a guy running back. Might be able to catch him. Okay. He's running from base over there, I think. I returned back, but the fighting had now ended. It was time to finalize my gold clone. Okay, we have a gold clone. We can let that go to sapling stage and surround it with these other 3, and it will breed to a gold clone. No, I missed it. Regardless, look at that. 3 Gs, 3 Ys. We have our gold clone. We'll have to do a few cloning runs, and then we'll be in for our first harvest. Running the rest of the loot from my starter to my farm base, I had now fully moved in. It was time to make this place home. Okay, I have looked, and we actually can't honeycomb this because of this triangle foundation I placed, so that is unfortunate. But we still have 2 walls of TC, so I think we'll be okay. We're just going to have to improvise a little bit. I want to go for a full shooting floor in this. I think that'll be pretty sick, a full defendable hemp base. And I think I have a plan for the entrance as well. I'm actually stealing the entrance off of another base, which I have built before. And so it's kind of going to be a mix of about 4 different bases that I'm just putting all together. Which is kind of most builds anyway. Okay, I like this side. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go for this over here because the jump up blocks another ramp. Over here, we'll go double ramp with roof retake peaks. And then I'm not too sure what I'm going to do over here. It's kind of difficult with the squares. I might just do this for now, and then I can figure it out later. Okay, I like that. Nice. And then up here, what are we gonna do? We could probably go for the single door peaks down there. Problem is we are on the level of the cliff face, so we are probably going to need some protection from above, especially with the jungle trees as well. Okay, I like that. And then I think that. Then we can look out, and it also gives some protection from above. And then I think these as well. So we have a bit of cover when standing here. I think that's perfect. Yeah. Okay, I think I like this. Can maybe go for something like that, but I don't think it's really necessary. I like this. Again, I don't really know what I'm going to do on this other side, but this is good for now. Base is looking pretty cool. I like it. Let's get that twig. But other than that, looks nice. I think I definitely want to go for a vending machine. A lot of people like buying cloth. I also have a lot of jackhammers and red cards, which people also like to buy, so no reason not to. Okay, I think that is pretty good. I'd need both high core and gears, as you can probably tell from what I'm selling for. But I think those are pretty good prices. I guess we will see. Hopefully we get some sales before we get off, but my first full harvest. How much did we get? 2.2. Straight into the shop. Very nice. Oh, I did not mean to. Oh. Holy shit, that might be the worst thing I've ever done. Thank God I didn't upgrade that to metal before. And with that, my day of farming had come to an end. This was only a short one-day adventure. I did log on day 2 to check on my shop, and we did make a few good sales, but that was it for me. As always, thank you for watching.